Yeah, yeah. So, there's a lot in more in the internet space. This whole, and I believe in some of it. The moving the free line, and you've always talked about the marginalization of free.
Yeah, I got a
Can you
very
talk
strong.
about
Yeah,
that?
I think I'll tell you my beliefs. Very different. I believe that there has to be almost an explicit contract of exchange. When you say free this, free that, I think it's so marginalized, it doesn't matter. I would prefer, and what I try to do with people that I work on that are doing things online, is articulate and revere what has gone into making uh, whatever tangible or intangible item you are gifting in a way it's respected. For example, I don't just say free 25 or page report. I would say, we've spent. I wouldn't say it exactly like because I'm not writing copy. We've spent 5 years and 50,000 hours studying this. We've come to conclusions that, to our knowledge, no one else has. We've spent a year and a half refining it. We now put it into a form where you can grasp it and you can act on it, and it'll instantly impact the performance. It's the result of looking at billions of dollars of successful transactions. It would mean a lot to us to share this with you. We'd like to do it. We'd be doing it. We would like to gift it to you without charge, and buy it for you. But there is an expectation, and it's a very, very respectful one. If we do that, we'd like you to, first of all, be willing to spend the time to seriously read it and reflect on it and then take action. And we're hoping that it will help you appreciate what we do, so there will be an inclination, I'm giving you a copy,
That's good.
to want to do business with us later. So you set some kind of standard of what it is, why you're doing this, instead of saying free report. I just believe it's a waste to say free report, and I've tested. I'm not writing copy today. I'm not an early morning person, so I'm giving you very feeble rhetoric, but I would tie
Okay.
what it is, the value, I would animate it, I would connect it to why we're doing it. One of my favorite, and I love this. I'd love to know the copywriter. If it's in this room, I'd love to meet you and shake your hand. Whoever writes the copy for Fisher Investment, I love you. I think your copy is so
Is that
brilliant.
person in the room?
Is the person in the room? Because I think your copy is
Okay.
fantastic. Because it's always based on a quid pro quo.
Yes.
It's always based, we're going to share our intellectual property that we normally reserve for our high net worth clients, and we're investing it because we found it's really always worthwhile. Either you manage your own money, and when you see this, your assets will go up, and people will ask you, and you'll tell them about us. You will split it and see that we outperform, or you'll paper trade, and it always establishes a quid pro quo of a future action that we are hoping and expecting you to take for the investment. I just think most people demean. I think free is very demeaning, and people think it's the hottest thing in the world. I think it has to be animated, it has to be valued, and you have to connect it, and almost a implicit or an explicit agreement of not obligatory but hopeful expectation. If upon actuating it produces a result. I don't know if that makes sense.
That's amazing.